can describe that, to be honest. Well, my mind's officially been made up after that. My mind's been officially made up after that. I don't want to talk about it. It's an absolute disgrace from start to finish. Another Boxing Day disaster. Chelsea lost, Truro didn't win, and now Argyle get hammered yet again. For a third time this season, we're battered 4-0 away on the road. And I can't believe what I've just watched. I'm absolutely sick of it. Which means I can only make one mind. First of all, Lampard has actually absolutely battered and outclassed Rooney like it was prime Barcelona. Last week, Lampard looked like Coventry were prime Exeter. This week, he's made them look like prime Liverpool. I feel so bad, but it hasn't worked out. It hasn't worked out, has it, tonight? It really hasn't worked out. And I feel so bad for Harvey because Rosevere because it's his idol. It's his dream to see Wayne Rooney manage Plymouth Argyle Football Club when Man United's his second team and it's his favourite footballer of all time. And then that just happens. To get a hat-trick of 4-0s away from home this season, I'm heartbroken. I'm absolutely heartbroken. I'm not all right. I'm not okay. I'm telling you that now. I'm not okay. And I'd be even more not okay had I gone to the game today, but I don't want to say this, but I'm giving him one last chance, Rooney. And I feel so aggravated to say that because I really wanted him to do well, but it is actually heartbreaking. I don't even know why I've chosen to do this live reaction. I'm actually that pissed off. I'm that angry. I'm that upset on what this club's just become this season. And to make it worse, we're now 1 goal away from conceding 50 goals this season, which is an absolute disgrace. It's an absolute fucking disgrace. How the hell do you go from the strongest lineup we could have at Sheffield United and again against Middlesbrough, 2 brilliant performances, one being a performance we should have won, Middlesbrough this is, to pick the same lineup apart from Hardy and Obafemi because they're injured obviously, and then they don't fucking bother to turn up. And to make it worse, Oxford's just beaten Cardiff in the relegation battle, which is going to be massive confidence for Gary Rowett going into Sunday. It's simple. I have no words to say. I've given him enough time as it is, and we're now at the halfway stage of the season. I'm giving Rooney one last chance at Oxford, and if we get embarrassed again at Oxford, I think that's my time made up. And it's such a shame because I've wanted him to do so well. I have backed him from the get-go. I say this now. I have absolutely backed him from the get-go. And to anyone in this stream who says I haven't, you're deluded. I have spent my whole heart backing Rooney this season. My whole heart backing Rooney this season. So I wanted to prove the Birmingham twats wrong. Basically, the arrogant ones that don't stop rubbing it into me when we're doing rubbish and they're doing good because they're that obsessed. To prove the Derby lot wrong because he failed with them, even though, to be fair, he would have kept Derby up if it wasn't for Derby's own financial administrations. So it wasn't all that doom and gloom for Rooney's time in the Championship, but it's sad to say that his time at Birmingham has just unfortunately carried on into Argyle this season. And it didn't look it after we played Blackburn, the 2-1 win at home. That Cardiff game, that 5-0, was a massive confidence loss. And it's been shit from that point onwards. It's been shit from that point onwards. I don't care about the opening day defeat to Sheffield Wednesday. It's the first game of the season, but from that Cardiff game, that's where it's just gone horribly wrong. Apart from the high, that was the Dockyard Derby win against Portsmouth. I have no words. Honestly, I have no words. They can all get out. They can all get out. The board, half the players, Rooney, the lot. The whole club needs a complete rebuild. The whole club needs a complete rebuild. January is absolutely massive for us now this season. It's going to be the make or break on our season, I feel now, because I think that's what's going to decide things. Also, the home games at the end are going to be crucial as well when we play Derby, Sheffield Wednesday, Cardiff, QPR, Oxford. I'm devastated. Absolutely devastated. But if there's any best time to change manager, it's now, because it is the halfway stage of the season. And also, what isn't football when you don't gamble on things? And if it doesn't, and I know there is that saying, be careful what you wish for, and this is exactly what I'm thinking right now, but we know that whoever comes in and can't improve the squad, then I think we're relegated. Or if the board cannot back whoever's in charge by January, whoever's in charge in January, how do I word it? He's got to be backed. Whoever's in charge in January, whether if it's Rooney, whether if it's not, then basically we have to, how do I word it? We have to say, they have to be backed, because the board, I don't think, have backed anyone this season. So I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do. No, I'm not going to say it early, Alex. I totally get the pessimism, because we are fucking shit at the moment. But only way we can turn it around is if we're fully backed this January transfer window, because it's not looking good at all. The fact that we've lost 4-0 for 3 times now this season is an absolute disgrace. Absolute fucking disgrace, honestly. I'm done. I'm done at this point. I'm done. The whole club needs a rebuild. They're on about bringing these Eastern European owners to come into the club this January or February to take over from Hallett. That's what we need. That's what we need if this club wants to go the next step. The only positive from today is that Oxford are 20th and are only 3 points ahead of us. And if we don't win that, we lose that. We're 6 points behind Oxford, and that tells you everything. So I don't know what to say. I'm done with this club at the moment. I honestly am. There's just no passion, no desire, no hope at all. The way it's going. 4-0 again today. Again today. For a freaking hat-trick of times. So I'm fed up. I'm actually fed up. Honestly, Randall had the worst game of his life. Grimshaw had the worst game of his life. Like, honestly, where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? Exactly, and that's just what makes it worse. Bundu gets injured, which I get. Rooney has to work with the injury crisis that we have. Rooney has to work with who we have, and even then, it just doesn't work. We're meant to have Sissoko back on Sunday. And if that doesn't improve after Sunday, what will improve? Like, Rooney has to work with what he's got, and you can't blame Rooney for the injuries. I just don't understand why we've got so many injuries this season. Like, where do we go next? Where do we honestly go next? Because half the players can't be bothered to play in this league for us. The other half aren't exactly wanting to be in this league, are they? Like, I don't know where to go. I don't know where to go. I feel so sorry for all the 1,500 fans who travelled up to the Ricoh Arena today. I really do. I really do. Because they've had to witness yet another disaster class away on the road. Now, I feel so bad that I wasn't there today. And I say that because I want to support the team. I'm just away at the moment. And of course, when I'm not there, or when I'm away, we're still crap. And I would have urged them and supported them the whole time. It's just nothing's working. Nothing is working. Oh my God, what is this comment? I'm going to report this guy. He's fucking pissing me off. Whoever he is, your teeth are mine. Stop coming up with pathetic comments. Fuck off. I'm sorry, I don't mean to say that, but I'm putting the user in timeout. It's fucking doing my head in. I don't know where we go from here. I really don't know where we go from here. Honestly. Honestly. Oxford got a big win today as well, which doesn't help. If Rooney goes, who do we bring in? They're all going to say bring Shuey back, but if Shuey comes back, that just shows the intent of the board. Meaning all they care about is fucking hiring Scousers. They don't care about the bigger picture on what else is out there in this world. I'm so done. I'm so done. Ryan Lowe, Steven Schumacher. Again, it's shit from the board. We need to go someone different. If we keep hiring fucking Scousers that are friends with Neil Dewsnip, and that just sums up that I don't think the board are the right people at the moment. The current board this is running Argyle at the moment. Honestly. Warnock won't come. Warnock will not come, I'll tell you that now. He won't even go to Cardiff. He is settling at Torquay. Rosinia, I'd love. Depends if he would come back from where he is now. I don't know. I don't know. We might actually be the most embarrassing football club in the entire EFL at the moment, given how shit we honestly are at the moment. Argyle lose, Chelsea lose, Truro get a draw, don't even win at home. Fucking Scum win. The only good side of today was Pompey losing at Watford at the last minute. But even that, we're still fucking shit, aren't we? Honestly, I've had enough. And all these injuries we've got at the moment, they're just constant. Because 1 minute a player's out, then we get our full strength back and then another player's out. Then we get him back and another player's out. Then he comes back and another fucking player comes out. Then another 3 fucking players comes out injured. Then a 1 key player comes back and then 4 more players are injured. Bundu went off today, out of nowhere. Which means our attack is even more fucked. And then Callum Wright gets himself sent off in the most stupidest embarrassment of challenges ever. I mean, he's gonna be happier running off with the wife this fucking New Year's than play for Argyle. No wonder he got so fucking sent off. Joke. And the minute Sissoko comes back, Obafemi and Hardy are out. I want Sissoko back. I want Joe Edwards back. I still don't think it's going to be enough. We've got to have a massive transfer window. It's now whether Dewsnip and Hallett will back whoever's in charge. And I don't know if that man in charge should be Rooney right now, because I can't trust having a manager in the Championship when you're battered 4-0 3 times all in the first half of the season. We're 1 goal away from 50 conceded. One goal from 50 goals conceded. And yeah, it looks shit, honestly. Every team has injuries. Weak excuse, to be honest. You say that, but fucking look at our injuries, Royston. Fucking look at our injuries. So, that's all I need to say there. The squad depth is shocking. We need more players in this team because it's so little, the squad depth. It's costing our season. It's genuinely costing our season. And all the fans will say, "Oh, the reason why we'll go down is because we don't have the money." Look at Brentford in the Premier League. Look at Bournemouth in the Premier League. Don't use money as an excuse. Don't use money as an excuse on why we are shit. Because you can have the littlest money in the world and play good football. You could be... Look at Manchester United in the Premier League, meanwhile. All the money in the world to be 13th in the league. Just because we don't have as much money as other teams in the Championship doesn't mean that we're going to instantly be shit. Same goes for Oxford. Same goes for Portsmouth. Because we are the 3 teams with the smallest budgets in the league. But it doesn't mean we can be better. Unfortunately, we are shit. And that's why where we are in the table. January is massive for us. We need new owners. I'm not sure if Hallett and Dewsnip are the right people to take this club forward. Because if they don't back whoever's in charge in January, whether if it's Rooney or not, then they have to get out of the club. I'm sorry to say, I love Simon with all my heart. He's done everything for this football club. But if he's not going to take us the right way, then he has to go. He has to go. Same with Dewsnip. Because Dewsnip is... We can't have a director of football if he's going to keep hiring the same people constantly to take this club forward, which is a stubborn approach, first of all. And second of all, it's him hiring his friends. Go for someone else. And we have recruited poorly. Charlie is right there. That is true. That is true. Lack of ambition from the board. It is why we'll go down if we do go down. And like Liam said to me earlier, who's joined this stream, by the way. Like Liam said to me, who's just joined this stream as a moderator. It makes our home games even more crucial to this season. QPR, Oxford, Derby, Wednesday, Cardiff. The list goes on. The list goes on. If we are embarrassing again at the Kassam on Sunday, then I've made my clear mind up on what I want. I hate to say it. I feel, like I said, I feel so bad for Rosevere because it's his hero. It's his idol. And I've backed Rooney long enough now, and it's a shame for me to say that because I have backed him from the very beginning. I wanted this to work out so bad. And the publicity our football club was getting because of a brilliant public name and player that's in our team. I'd rather Rooney as player manager right now, to be honest, than our manager. I wouldn't mind Phelan becoming the manager. And it makes it even worse for us. It makes it even worse for us because everything Liam, Rosevere, Harvey England and I all said after Sheffield United and Middlesbrough, everything we said after them games, is pointless now. We all said, with the strong performance against Borough, which we should have won, and the Sheffield United game where we should have got a point at, we all looked at that going, yeah, it's the Mike Phelan effect. Look at the way he's transforming the team. It means nothing now after today. It means absolutely nothing now after today. And it pisses me off because Phelan is what it was worked with Sir Alex Ferguson and players such as Evra, Rooney, Ronaldo, Giggs, Carrick, Paul Scholes. The list goes on. Vidic. And here we are now, embarrassed away on the road, 4-0 for a third time this season in 22 games and now nearly 50 goals conceded. Sat at the foot of the league. My mind is made. My mind is honestly made if we lose to Oxford on Sunday. If we don't even try to go for a point at least on Sunday, that tells you everything. I'm really nervous. It's a 6-pointer. Oxford is a 6-pointer on Sunday. The difference with Norwich was that I expected us to lose at Norwich. This is potentially, after Pompey, this is our biggest game of the season on Sunday. And if we don't win it, we're in more trouble than we already are now. Simple as that. And I agree that I'm not even sure if 1 point's going to be good enough on Sunday. It's hard because I take a point, but at the same time, that's not going to help Rooney's cause one bit. Like, we're away on the road, and also at the same time, we have such a good record at Oxford the last few seasons. And if we're shit there as well on Sunday, then that's that. That's that. And they just beat Cardiff today 3-2. It looked to be a 3-0 win, and then Cardiff got 2 at the end. But, oh, God. Planet Balls just asked me thoughts on Chelsea losing at last minute. Yeah, mate, I'm fucking pissed off. Every single team I love today has had an absolute shocker and stinker of a day. This is the worst Boxing Day I could genuinely ask for. It is the worst Boxing Day I could genuinely ask for today, was. Write it off, go away, fuck off, gone. Shit. Crap. Bastards. Twats. I'm fed up. I'm honestly fed up. So, yeah, that's... Again, I hate it when people say that. I hate it when people say that. Oh, if we can't beat Oxford, then we don't deserve to stay up. That's not how you look at it, mate. We beat Sunderland at home, who are third in the league. Portsmouth lost to Cheltenham, who went down last season in League One last season, and then still went up. That's not how football works, bud. If we can't beat Oxford, then yeah, it's an awful result for us, obviously. But it doesn't mean that we can't turn the fucking season round. There's still 4 months left, 5 months left. It just means we've got a lot of work to do if we want to do that. Otherwise, it'll be too little too late. So... yeah, like Alex said, that performance today at Coventry, that sums up our entire season so far. It was all going so promising after the Sunderland game, the Luton game, the Blackburn game. That I told you, that Cardiff hammering, the 5-0, was the turning point on where we are now. It's disgraceful. It's absolutely disgraceful. I honestly think that Argyle and Truro, if they played each other, would be close after that performance. Honestly, mate, I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. The club is just an embarrassment from start to finish right now, and I don't know where we're going to go from here. I'm giving Rooney one last chance. This is just like what I did with Foster last season after that Sheffield Wednesday defeat. I've given him one last chance at Oxford, and if it's awful at Oxford, then I'm sorry to say my time's up on Rooney. I've given him enough time as it is, and you know that if there's any time the season we need to change managers, it's now. It's the halfway point of the season, and then you know you've got the rest of the season then to try and turn it around. No matter which manager you have, we've got to be backed this January. We have got to be backed this January because we have got to turn ourselves around from being the worst team in the league. We are the worst team in the league at the moment, easily. Or worst defence in the league, easily. We've got to turn that around to climb positions because I don't want to end it in the bottom three. This is my Oxford away on Sunday is my last chance with Rooney. And if we can't beat Gary Rowett at Oxford, who have been cack lately apart from today, then that sums it up, really, doesn't it? It sums it up. I'm going to record my outro now for the video that's coming, my reaction to this absolute shit show. And yeah, we'll see you all on Sunday for Oxford. I'm fucking devastated. Honestly, I'm fucking devastated. I actually want to cry. I'm that pissed off. See you all for then. Up the Janners, up the Argo, up the Greens, up the Pilgrims, up the Plymouth. Come on, you boys in green. Green Army. We'll see you all on Sunday. I'm too deflated to talk right now. Bye.